month of the season, y'all blame everything on Russell Westbrook for the Lakers putting all them old ass geezers together, and y'all blame Westbrook. Now I hear y'all gonna fire Frank Vogel. Listen, Russ is learning. Frank Vogel is a terrific coach. Putting all them old ass geezers together and just trying to blame other people, it ain't right and it ain't cool. Listen, Anthony Davis, you got to play better. I said on this first night, if the Lakers were going to be any good, it was all going to be on you. Has nothing to do with Russell, had nothing to do with LeBron and the rest of them old ass geezers they put together out there. But now y'all done crossed the line because I really like Frank Vogel. And listen, it ain't his fault. But listen, it's, in my opinion, I blame Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis, you know I like you as a person, but you ain't doing what you're supposed to do. You're 27 years old. You're supposed to be in your prime. You're supposed to be one of the 5 best players in the world, up there with Giannis, Kevin Durant, and those guys. And you ain't holding up your end of the bargain. So now I hear y'all gonna fire the coach. That's total BS, man. Now I feel better.
Well, wouldn't it been?
And that's why we're here, to make you feel better.
Wouldn't it been? You would have like. It didn't happen yet.
It shouldn't even be discussed. Frank Vogel.
Who's discussing it? Did
you
people,
have
The media.
He's catching some heat.
Don't you watch
Catching
TV?
some heat.
well, everybody,
but
when
it ain't
you lose,
fault.
everybody
Chuck.
catches.
Yeah, but
reality.
I'm with you.
But what's reality?
that's reality.
We don't know if it's reality.
Well, it is, no, listen.
Kenny.
You know how I know you're gonna get fired?
Why's
When
that?
they start asking you if you're gonna get fired.
There it is.
But Kenny, me and him always have this, discussion. It shouldn't be on the coach anyway. We as players got to step up. AD ain't, like Chuck said, he ain't holding up to his bargain. If you shooting that bad from the three-point line, that's telling me one thing: get your ass
In the
the
paint.
post where you belong.
Exactly.
Get your ass in the post. Stop
Exactly.
I
Yeah,
would
shooting
say- I would say that-
52% from the floor, 19% from
Get
three
your
for
ass
Anthony
in the
Davis.
post.
But the
No,
other
there's
thing,
no
2%
but.
from
no,
three.
the other thing that the Lakers, their fans and the people that follow the Lakers have delusions of grandeur. They're not who they are. First of all, LeBron James hasn't been there for more than half of the season.
Don't do that, Kenny.
No, I'm just saying. I'm not saying
do that.
when Giannis did not have Lopez and Drew Holiday, the Bucks struggled. He's not been there. So
you bring it on the 38-year guy gonna make a difference? Let me ask you a question.
because he
Third
handles the
age,
ball
yeah.
too much.
Should
He handles the ball
should
Okay,
Anthony
but what
Davis,
about AD?
should Anthony Davis be one of the 5 best players in the world?
100%.
Okay. Has he
100%.
played like it?
No, he has not.
But he
No,
hasn't
not
had the
even
team
close.
around him. I'm not
He
saying
could still be kicking ass without
I'm
LeBron
not,
there.
I'm not saying that there's enough blame to go around. But the real thing that I see with the Lakers, I'm like, you can't even practice the plays that you would run if LeBron James isn't in.
Stop it, Kenny.
Because he's going to hand the ball.
Kenny,
He's
we're
the
not
guy
talking
handling
about
the
LeBron. We're talking about this man shooting
when-
19%
listen.
from the three. That ain't got nothing to do with LeBron. That's you.
Yeah, but when-
that ain't got nothing to do with
Listen,
LeBron.
after
Milwaukee
Davis-
struggled when they didn't have everybody.
No. I
Then
said
everybody
no
came
way,
and they
no
played.
way.
But let me ask you a question.
No way.
But was Giannis still doing his thing?
But if they struggle
Answer
when
my
he comes
question.
back, he was good. He
He was really
Giannis.
good.
But he was really good.
But I'm saying,
And Giannis can't shoot.
I said 3 or 4 years ago, I said he's gonna be the best player in the world.
I agree. He can be that.
He not even close now.
He could be that.
Chuckster,
Yes, sir.
you working up a sweat,
I am,
man.
because
Look at your
Ernie,
upper lip,
The
man.
one thing I'm never gonna do, I'm never gonna be a coward. I'm never gonna be a coward on television. I'm gonna call it like I see it. And for these guys, like I say, the first month of the season, they blame everything on Russell Westbrook. Everything. They had a 25-point lead against Oklahoma City twice and lost. Well, Russell play hard every night.
Thank you.
Now it's the coach's fault. Give me a freaking
But
break.
this is what I was
Fucking
saying
break.
about
He wants to
Russell.
say it, but he
Like,
can't. He's on
Here's
TV.
a guy who never played with you. He wasn't on the championship team. Now LeBron isn't there. You give him the ball and say, run our offense the way we want. Like, you can't do that.
Yes, you
None
can.
of them have been
Yes, you
together
can.
for 11 games.
11 games.
Out of their
Stop it.
24.
Please stop
let-
it.
let
We're
me
talking
make
about one guy who's supposed to be one of
Thank
the
you.
5 best
No,
players
Thank
in
you,
the
Chuck.
world.
You don't think LeBron is one of the top 10 players in the world?
We're not talking about
Talking
LeBron.
about LeBron.
Right, but
Talking about
he's
AD.
not there.
He
The
ain't got
top
to be.
10
Well,
guy in
he
the
ain't
world
got to
is
be
not
there.
there.
Next man up. He's not there. So
Thank you.
step up.
Next,
Come on now.
that's right.
They only-
Come on, kid.
That's
Hey,
right.
I want to see it for 10 games.
I like what Shaq just said right there. Next man up. Because listen, you don't know what's gonna happen to let's say you got your starting 5, right? Okay. So you have your starting 5. You know not every game, something's gonna happen where you're gonna have to sub guys in, and the same starting 5, you can't just assume that they're gonna play the whole game, right? This is why you have a bench. So that's why you run the same fucking play also with those bench players. You have to mix them up and teach them to understand each position in the fucking play. So for Kenny to be like, you know, LeBron hasn't been there or whatever. One, these are professionals, right? Everybody in the lineup are professionals. They should be able to play a position in the play. We're not saying Dwight Howard is running fucking point. We're not saying DeAndre Jordan is bringing up the ball. You have, like Shaq said, next man up in that position. So if LeBron is running the play, you also have Russell Westbrook who can call the play, run the play that guard position role, right? You also got Rajon Rondo, okay? Kendrick Nunn. You have ball handlers who can actually call a play. Now, if the play is made for LeBron to make a jump shot, again, you can run the same play with Westbrook listen, Westbrook, like, he'll get a jump shot. Most likely they'll leave him open. Either it can go in or not, right? But I'm just saying, like, you guys have set plays, but everybody in the rotation should understand the play, because you're not going to just call a timeout to run a fucking play. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the majority of the time you guys call timeout because other teams got some type of momentum or whatever. Dude, you're supposed to be like the top 5 player in the league, and you're not playing it. And then they brought up his stat that he's shooting from 19% from the 3. Shaq said, like, bro, get your ass in the paint, which he should be, instead of just pulling up these fucking shots. But Kenny is saying that, oh, you know, they can't like, he's saying the reason why Anthony Davis isn't playing at his best is because LeBron isn't on the court. And Shaq and Charles are both saying, like, bro, stop it. Like, Davis, if he's that great of a guy, you don't need LeBron to help you be great. Like, if you're supposed to be one of the top players in the league, you should be able to do your thing one-on-one and, you know, do your part. But Kenny's giving Anthony Davis, like, the benefit of the doubt and pretty much using the excuse that, oh, he can't because LeBron hasn't been there for half the amount of games. Again, I think that's a dumbass excuse. And then Kenny brought up saying, like, you know, like, when they're drawing up plays, it's mainly with LeBron and AD, right? But with LeBron not there, AD can't fulfill the play. But then again, Shaq brought up saying it's the next man up. You know what I'm saying? So, again, they have ball handlers. So a ball handler could come in, run the play. It doesn't always have to be Westbrook because he's not always on the court, right? Again, that's what I'm saying. Like, even in you know, for the younger athletes who play in high school or AAU or whatever, like, this is why you as a coach, you need to have everybody involved in the rotation. Yes, you're going to have players who don't dribble the ball well. Okay, that's fine. So put them in a position where, hey, listen, this is when we call this play, this is where you're going to be at, because, you know, you can set, anybody can set a screen, right? What I'm saying? So anybody on the bench can set a screen. So be like, okay, listen, in this play, you're going to be the one that sets the screen, right? Then you can have somebody who, you know, who can dribble well. So that's the person that's running around screens or whatever and able to pass the ball and stuff like that. Like, you as a coach, you figure out where these pieces go. But what sucks is that Frank Vogel is his title is coach, but he's not the coach. Let's be real. You know what I'm saying? So the problem is it's LeBron. LeBron is the problem, right? And you can see, like, LeBron's energy is going towards fucking Anthony Davis because they're both doing the same shit. Their energy is whack. It's not, like, at a high expectation. And listen, they're gonna come and play when it's time to come and play, which is gonna be in the play-in tournament. Watch. And you know what? I hope they do make it to the play-in tournament and fucking lose. I hope that happens. You know? So I just like what Charles Barkley said. I saw that, like, you know, I think it was Thursday. He said that And I totally agree. I didn't watch the whole thing with the Shaq and Kenny thing, but I agree. Like, Anthony Davis, like, when LeBron leaves, it's supposed to be Anthony Davis, right? Like, this is the guy. This is the superstar of the Lakers now moving forward, right? Once LeBron is, retired or whatever. But he's not exceeding that expectation. He's not meeting it. He's not top 5. Like, he's not playing it. And like I said, I've called it all the time. Every time I'm watching highlights, this motherfucker is just catching the ball, like, with, like, probably like a foot inside the 3-point line, back against the fucking back against the rim, and then just turns and shoots, or steps back and shoots. Like, bro, what are you doing? Like, I understand this league is like this now, like, where the bigs are known to shoot and shit, but bro, get your ass in the paint. Shaq just said it, like, motherfucker, if you're not making your shot from outside, get your fucking ass in the fucking paint and play your position, bro. You're a 4 or 5. You know what I'm saying? You're not a spot-up shooter, bro. There's times where you can catch and shoot, but if it's just like Westbrook, bro. If you keep losing the ball because you keep passing, don't fucking pass the ball then, right? Same thing you say to fucking Anthony Davis, bro. If you're not making the fucking shot, then, bro, get your ass in the paint. This is what